Okay, alright, my name is GenZ, and of course I'm back yet with another video. Now, I've seen these videos pop up, YouTubers make videos on this, but I never actually clicked on them, and I don't really know what's truly going on. Like, I have no idea what's going on here, but apparently GenX was going to war with, like, Gen Z or something, and I think it stemmed from people were saying that Gen Z were trying to cancel Eminem for some reason, which, I mean, you mean to tell me that people from a Generation Z actually listens to Eminem and or gives a fuck about what he has to say? Now, I do like his old music, don't get me wrong here, because I am Gen Z. I did with the old Slim Shady from like the late 90s to early 2000s. I like that version of Eminem, but he is washed, and I don't really care about listening to his music anymore, any of his new stuff at least. And I think that's where this whole war or beef even stems from, like, in the first place. So I'm gonna watch a couple TikToks and try to learn and digest and try to understand on what's going on here, because
Gen X rise.
now this got 4.7 million views. That got
For those Gen Zers out there that don't understand the Gen X rise, let me explain it. The Gen X folks are the toughest people that currently exist in our world today.
Oh, really? Oh, man, I'm just shaking in my boots, ma'am. Please continue on.
They are emotionally tough and they are physically tough.
Oh, man, they are?
I am the oldest millennial. I was born in '82, but I had an older brother, so I was raised as a Gen X kid. And let me tell you a little bit about how we were raised. Nobody was watching us. Nobody.
That's amazing. Oh my god, bro, so you mean to tell me that Gen X, it's like they're just like the toughest people around. They're the coolest kids on the block. Guys, give them a round of applause. Dude, these old ass people, bro, nobody gives a fuck about how you grew up, nigga. What about now? Nobody gives a fuck about the past. Like, who gives a shit on how you were raised? No one cares, bro. We didn't ask.
Catered to us.
Wow, really?
Nobody.
That's amazing.
Gave a flying flip.
That's
where we were or what we were doing.
Oh, wow.
We had to be home when the streetlights came on, and you know, our parents just kind of expected that we would show up.
Wow. They're just reminiscing about the past, like just reminiscing about the shit that they did when they were 10 or 12 years old. It just seems like they never grew up. That's the crazy thing about it. That's the craziest thing about it. They just, like, she really went on to TikTok just to explain the whole Gen X rise up thing. Is that really it? It's just a bunch of old timers just getting together. Oh man, the good old days. Oh man, they were just so much fun. Like, these Gen Z people, man, like, yeah, they don't know anything about that at all. Man, we are just so much cool and better than Gen Z, man. And it's like, dude, you're getting a divorce. First, you're probably divorced. Oh yeah, and like your kids probably don't even like you. That's the crazy thing about it. They can't even keep a household together. You know, like, their blood pressure is just high as shit. They have to take medication now or something. I feel bad for them. But hey, like, we had to give it to them, right? They decided to come together on the internet just to make themselves feel better, right? Hey, okay, so we can just let them do that. All right.
Gen Z doesn't understand why Gen X is rising up? Well, I'll tell you right now why. For the last generation to drink from a hose. He played outside, and we drank from the hose.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, so it started with, like, some Gen X people, so they were actually taking it seriously, but then, like, now we're just mocking them because, like, every young person, or shit, everyone has ran into, like, that older person. They just start talking shit to you for some reason, and like, they just act like they're better than you because they didn't grow up without technology, and, like, you know, like, they were outside, and you know, like, they played outside and rode bikes with their friends and drank from the hose, huh? Like, we've heard it all before. We get it at this point. It's just, and they just don't ever stop coming either. They don't ever shut up either. Like, we know what you did when you were like 10 to 12 years old. We don't give a fuck.
Everybody is over here asking me about what's going on with Gen X and why are we all uniting? Because we are sick of the empty promises that the government has said since day one, and we know that we need to protect the younger generation.
She's saying all this as she's sitting in the living room of her, like, 4 to 5 bedroom house in the suburbs, you know what I mean? So it's your responsibility now, I guess, for Gen X to make sure the younger generation, you know, grows up right and, you know, can stand up against the government like you didn't. And then it's like just like the rest of the TikToks, it's just like mocking them. But like there's like some serious ones here. I don't know if like, yeah, dude, like shit like this, it's just like these old ass people that just throw on these filters and like they just throw on like some music that like they listened to when they were younger, you know what I mean? And it's just like, you know, it just makes them feel good, I guess. I don't know.
This message is for Gen X and the millennials. We don't know what you have planned for us and why you're recruiting.
Okay, alright, I get that like this is like supposed to be like a little tongue-in-cheek joke here. Oh yeah, we're just playing along with the trend here. Yeah, but I really hope you get T-Bone an F-250 going 95.
Alright, Gen X. It's time to stop messing around and make things happen. We've got thousands of us out here who can help each other reach that 10K goal. Remember the power we had growing up? The music, the energy, the drive? Let's bring that back. We've got this.
Let's bring that back. Yeah, so I think I understand the whole meme here. It's a bunch of old timers, right? They were reminiscing about like the old days, back when they were young and everything, you know what I mean? And it was just, I guess now they're trying to take over TikTok or something. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it is a one-sided battle because nobody truly seems to care. Okay, so say there's like a retirement home full of these people, right? Like they're talking amongst themselves to like, oh man, oh yeah, man, we're just gonna take over, once again, like we did back in the 80s or the 90s, right? And it's just like everyone else around them is just like, oh yeah, good for you, grandpa, you know what I'm saying? He's still got some life in him. That's what's going on here. It's just a bunch of dementia patients talking about like an uprising and nobody's taking them seriously because they're old and, frail and, just go get them, grandpa, you know what I mean? This is embarrassing, bro. If that is one of your parents, I feel really bad for you. Okay, alright, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this video of me trying to learn about this one-sided battle that Gen X is going through right now, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you later.